other any network groups, they have a system where everybody tracking. Here no tracking is there. Say good morning to public, not to home. अपन घर में आदमी रहता है उनको गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं बोलते, बाहर लोगों को खाली गुड मॉर्निंग पुकारते रहता है, कोई से देखता नहीं. So that is the way we started. Now we want to expand to HITEX because today HITEX is given a platform to like only one category, one person. But here many people, many categories, multiple ground is open. Even I am a fabrication company owner. In my all the groups, more than 100 fabrication companies are there. Today also 2-3 fabrication companies are here. We never feel any competitors. So without competition, let us run the show. In the same way, we are not keeping our boundaries only for Hyderabad. National level we are able to connect because good business from Pune, Ahmedabad or Coimbatore, many people are getting a good business and they are giving a business to us and at the same time exchanging the business. We are happy to announce every month, as I told you proudly, next month same hall blocked for 11th, that is a full moon day, so that this hall should be full with a full energy on full moon day, so that hopefully whatever the countdown start today, let us do connect each and everybody, do the good business, and that business should be doubled every time. And thank you for giving an opportunity to speak about HCF and NCF. I really happy to say you are true business owners, want to do the business with the connecting people, because here rather than relationship, the strongest pillar point is the connectivity and the trust. Let us build the trust, then automatically business will run on the trust. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. This program continues up to 7 o'clock and as per schedule. The second program starts with the G floor HITEX presentation. Thank you and hand over to Mr. Vinod.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Very happy to see, the buzzing networking community that you have started. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I really wish, the community grows and there is a lot of business that happens through this networking activity that you have started. Friends, this being the first meeting that HCF is having at HITEX, I thought, give a small introduction about what HITEX does and how we thought we would associate with, a dynamic and energetic group like you. HITEX initially started, in 2003, and it is a purpose-built trade fair and exhibition center. It is one of the foremost trade fair centers, thought by then state government, and from there for now almost 21 years, 22 years now the trade fair center is going on, and I'm happy to say that HITEX is one of the most busiest trade fair center in the country today. We have something like thank you. We have something like 110 to 120 trade fairs that happen over here. And what we have at HITEX is a covered space of, we started with 10,500 covered space air-conditioned halls divided in 3 air-conditioned halls, and we had an open space of about 30,000 square meters, which could be used for multiple purposes. It could be covered if there is a large event happening, or if an open space is required for displaying of the exhibits for the trade fair or conferences. They used to use that 30,000 square meters which is available. We have recently added one more exhibition hall. We call it Hall 4. This is one of the premium most exhibition hall, I would say, in the country itself. It is a pre-rated, LEED, platinum rated building, and it is a fully loaded facility. I would say when I say fully loaded, it's a multi-purpose hall. It is acoustically treated. It has a very high floor loading capacity. It is subdivisible into multiple halls. It has multiple breakout rooms starting from starting from anything like we have a boardroom which is a 12 seater, and then we have multiple 50 seaters. We have multiple 100 seaters. In all, we have something like 12 breakout rooms which could be used independently also for any kind of get-togethers or the meetings. And it is beyond doubt that it has been established that trade fairs are one of the best platforms for any transaction of a product or a service. See, that is where the product or service is being experienced in person, and that is how the transaction takes place in a best manner. It is supposed to be the best medium for selling any product or service. And we being in this particular industry, we thought we would also get into our own trade fairs, where Hyderabad as a buzzing economic zone does not have certain category of trade fairs being conducted by various organizers. So we thought, why not get into that space, bring in those trade fairs which would help the economic community around Hyderabad, around Telangana, around South India. That was a basic idea. So we started with our own trade fairs. We have multiple trade fairs. In fact, what we have is something called HITEX, Hyderabad International Machine Tool and Engineering Expo, Process Expo and Conference, EcoSustain Expo, Global Flooring Solutions, which we are starting now, Hyderabad Kids Fair, which is almost into its 27th edition with last edition, Sport Expo, and HITEX India. These are the trade fairs that HITEX conducts through their own our own teams at HITEX. HITEX, it's a flagship engineering expo which attracts tool manufacturers from automation industry, and it deals with metal form and metal working machinery that is required. The show has really grown. We have now into which edition? 9th edition. We are now going in for the 10th edition, and the expo occupies something like 12,000 to 13,000 square meters of exhibition space. We get exhibitors from all over the country. The participation is something like 15 to 16 states, and the business visitors to that particular show are people from aerospace and aeronautics, people from heavy engineering, the forging, and we get something like 15 to 20,000 business visitors over 3 days for that particular show. I would say that is one of our flagship event. And then IPEC deals with the equipment and machinery required for any manufacturing industry. So it deals with energy production, it deals with the process. Here would be the second edition, where we deal with solid waste management, liquid waste management, and air pollution in a manufacturing sector, and it goes along with IPEC every year. These three are B2C shows. The earlier ones are purely B2B platforms. These three shows, Hyderabad Sport Expo, I'm sure all of you would be aware of Hyderabad Marathon. Hyderabad Marathon, which is done by Hyderabad runners, kicks off from Sport Expo. So what Sport Expo does is display products and services around the marathoners and the people who are looking for a quality living, a better healthy living. So those are the products and services that we display in Sport Expo. Hyderabad Kids Fair is anything to do with kids, the children. It actually stands on 4 platforms where the children requirements are. The 4 requirements being: one, the basic being education; the second being the post-school activities; the third being the nutritional requirements of the child; and the fourth being the lifestyle of a child. So, the Hyderabad Kids Fair, I am happy to say that we have concluded almost about 18 editions till now, and we will be going into 19th edition very soon. PetEx India is one of the unique shows that deals with pet industry. We started with dogs sometime back. We are now into 7th edition. From dogs, we have added cats, we have added fish, we have added birds, and we have also added an exotic pet zone into the PetEx India last year. And PetEx India has attracted really good audience. We have started getting international participation. It happens every year during December, January. I've already explained about the individual. This is the general calendar of HITEX own shows. IPEC and Ecosystem Expo in the month of August, and Sport Expo during the third Saturday of August, coinciding with the Hyderabad Marathon. G Floor would be the first edition that would be launching this year, which deals with the floorings. I would request Vinod, who's the project head for G Floor, to explain more about this particular edition. And Hyderabad Kids Fair and HITEX happen in December and August. Thank you, friends. My colleague Mr. Vinod would take over now to give more details about G Floor as such. And I wish all of you very good business out of the platform that Mr. Reddy has established. Thank you.
First of all, let me thank Mr. Shrikant DG, our CEO, HITEX, who just completed his intro speech about what HITEX does. And I would like to, being the one of the initiators along with Reddy sir for this gathering today, I'd like to thank Shrikant sir for giving us the permission to take it up forward from here on for a monthly gathering like this related to the construction fraternity. So, just to introduce about myself, I'm Vinod Sashidharan. I head the One Shows group in HITEX, and the latest topic what we are talking about is on the Global Flooring Solutions Expo. This is a new IP that we have added up in the One Shows lineup of HITEX. I'm sure everyone being in the construction industry related somehow, will agree with me that flooring is no more just about the concrete tiles, slabs. It has grown multifold. But unfortunately, I could see across the country there is no niche sector expo or trade fair that has been happening for the flooring related solutions. Yes, there are any number of building and construction exhibitions which talks about everything under the construction, but nothing specific on flooring solutions. Any building without flooring, there is no building. But nowadays, the objective of any trade fairs are getting very niche. Like for example, no one has time to go into an expo where there are hundreds, thousands of exhibitors and try to figure out what they want. It's not about numbers. It's all about the quality of the time being used. So we are talking about creating a platform which talks about and deals with only the flooring related ecosystem. And so we launched this event about a few months before, and the response till now from the industry, it has been okay, sort of encouraging, I would say. I would not say that it has been fantastic, but I'm sure that once the first edition happens and the people see the convergence of the industry together coming together, then this will kick off. The idea is to make G Floor Expo a national event and rope in visitors and exhibitors from Pan India towards Hyderabad to attract them to visit this show. So that's the whole idea of going ahead. Target audience will be much better in a position to understand that. So we are going to use all the very focused networks in order to pull these footfalls, and that is one of the reasons that we have had a partnership with Hyderabad Construction Fraternity. Thanks to Gopal Reddy garu, who has been running this fantastic and very enthusiastic group. I hope together we will be able to establish an event. Being a local industry people, I am sure that you will be upfront there to support the initiative taken by the HITEX in terms of establishing an event which is of a very niche in its subject. So the members here from the HCF and the NCF group, they could always be a part of the initiative either as a sponsor or an exhibitor or even as a visitor, and on the focused on the flooring solutions only. So that also we will be keeping you posted on the proceedings as and then things come up. We are 5 to 6 months away from the show now. So once again, thank you for the opportunity given, and I'm glad that I could meet you everyone over here today. Over to Reddy garu. Thank you.
Coming up shows. And yes, definitely, as we are partners with you and you are giving a support to us, we will also be divided program into 3 floors, 3 stages. So the members, those who are attended, they can introduce themselves. I am the CEO of SL Infra, which is established in 2000, and we are providing nationwide services or pan-India services. And if anybody required PEB requirements, please connect. Like simple way, 30 seconds plus or minus, please introduce yourself so that other peoples will be aware. When you are speaking, please stand up and speak so that people can, at least by face, they can recognize. So first part around 20 people, second part 20 people, third part, and the one after one we are starting. We are giving claps.
Thank you, sir. And good evening, all. My name is C.A. Y. Kondal Reddy. I'm a chartered accountant practicing in Absiguda, and recently we are moving to LB Nagar. And I'm there in the practice since last 15 years. I'm qualified in the year 2004. And sir said I'm a national ranker also. So then, first of all, I congratulate NCF and HITEX for conducting this wonderful business leaders meeting. And you're all business owners know very well about the importance of statutory compliances in terms of financial as well as taxation, which are bothering. I'm not here to create a fear in your mind about the tax. Just I'm here to enlighten about some important aspects. Yeah. So for better business management, there are few aspects. Maybe time is not sufficient to cover entire thing. Very few. One thing I want to tell everyone here: whenever you borrow money from the public, from the bank, especially if you are borrowing a working capital or any kind of short-term funds, don't use it for a long-term projects, because immediately it has to generate the revenue and you need to serve the loan. And if you are borrowing a long-term loans like a term loan kind of thing, don't use for the working capital. since it's practically disturbing your financial planning. So use only the long-term funds for the long-term needs and short-term funds for the short-term needs, where most of the people are going to tend to mistake there. But that will help you in long term, not immediately. Maybe a self-discipline might be a problem, but that will help you in long term. And maintain your accounting and funds control very closely and every daily if possible, so that you will come to know what are the account receivable you have in the market and what are the payables you have in the market, so that you will be able to serve your vendors and you are able to collect the money from your customers and without forgetting anything, and also give importance for the timely statutory compliances. Nowadays it is becoming very easy. Each non-compliance costing in terms of penalty or late fees or whatever, that is also a business expenses. So not to meet that and give a timely importance. And these are the basic income tax exemptions. You might be knowing very well. We have two regimes. One is old tax regime and new tax regime. There are different rates of taxes, and also in GST we have a limit of 20 lakhs. After 20 lakhs, every business owner should be get registered under GST. And without GST, if you are doing business, and it is a always we need to have some fear in our mind. Somebody will come and ask for the GST records and all. But you have a proper records, and then nothing will worry, and that will help you in long term. And as I said, there was a 4 lakhs limit in the old new tax regime, but don't worry, we have an exemption up to 7 lakhs in the new tax regime, and 5 lakhs in the old regime also. There is an exemption, and in the present financial year, the limit extended to 12 lakhs. So up to 12 lakhs, we can get the exemption, but that exemption is subject to we have to file the return. Then only exemption will come. We cannot simply assume that exemption is there up to 12 lakhs. We have to file the return, then the exemption will come. And this is a mandatory filing conditions of income tax returns. So even though if your income is below taxable limit, below 3 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs, ITR filing is mandatory if any of the following conditions are met. Bank deposits in savings or current accounts exceeds 1 crore in a financial year. Maybe you are receiving Google Pay, Phone Pay, this transfer, but forget about the income tax filing. If that crosses 1 crore, even though your income is less than 12 lakhs or 7 lakhs limit, we need to file the return. Also, electricity bill. This is one area where we are going to ignore. Most of the people, we are going to pay electricity bill more than 1 lakh in a year, but we forget to file the return. So that is one of the area which government is going to be with us. And foreign travel, most of the days, nowadays everybody is going to Dubai, China and everything, but don't forget to remember 2 lakhs is the limit. Once you purchase the foreign currency for more than 2 lakhs, though your taxable income is less than 7 lakhs, then so we are supposed to file income tax return. And business turnover is 60 lakhs, but anyway income GST person is there, that 20 lakhs only limit. So we definitely have to comply that. Even though if you escape from your business GST point of view, if your business receipts cost 60 lakhs in a financial year, you are supposed to file the GST income tax return. And a professional like 10 lakhs, like an architect or advocate, chartered accountants, whoever, their professional receipts crosses 10 lakhs, they are supposed to file the GST. These are the mandatory areas. And why should we file the ITR? Nowadays, ITR filing is maybe least importance, but whenever the time comes, it is become high priority. So if your son is going to US or UK, we need to process the visa, or we need to process his education loan. Then the customer will come, the client will come, sir, last 3 years back I filed, last 2 years I have not filed, just please file it. There is a section 139(8)(a) which talks about updated return. Earlier it was only 2 years back, 2 years previous returns we can file. Now Madam Nirmala Sitharaman ji extended to 4 years. So they need a money because every return 5,000 is the penalty. So we loan processing, everybody is asking, do you have income tax returns? Yes, we we need to file that income tax. As well as visa application and financial record purpose also we need to file the ITRs and refund claims. If you are claiming any income tax refunds, we don't know, most of the people forget about this. They might have a TDS in their 26 years, but they'll forget to file the return. So, but we'll get a notice letter date. So that these are cases we need to file. And these are the filing due dates. Individuals non-audit cases 31st July 2025. Entities requiring tax audit 2025 October 30th. October 30th. And the filing entities requiring transfer pricing is on November 30th. So late filing attracts penalty and interest. So there is a typographical error. Yes, we are who we are. We are a chartered accountants, as I said. This takes care of your company, your firm setup, GST, MSME, IEC, trademark registration, and your monthly GST return filings, annual filings, auditing, taxes, and accounting services, virtual CFO services, and best advice on the finance management and working capital, etc. And we have a private limited company which is First Pitch Ledger Experts Private Limited, helps to maintain the books of accounts and filing of returns. And we also have a inventory auditing also. It's a very new area. Normally, chartered accountants will do only a traditional practice, but we as a chartered accountant came from the industry. We take care of your stock audit, your stock counting on a monthly once or yearly once or by 6 months. If you are having a multiple branches, every month we'll conduct your stock audit, stock counting at your place, and we'll give the variance from the what is supposed to be and what was there and what variance. So based on the variance, you can analyze your report and take appropriate action. This will help many business owners to rectify their inventory, wherever the inventory losses and all can be easily addressed. Thank you. Our office is at Albinagar, and this is my contact number. And whoever wants, you are free to contact me. And with this, I'm thanking NCF members, HITEX, for giving me a good opportunity of this.
Okay. Sir, anybody having any doubts on
I'm
this
here,
subject?
no problem. If you have any doubts also.
And yes, sir, my side I have a question, because here almost more than 70 to 80 members are there. Is it everybody mandate for registering for GST?
No, GST, if you are doing a within the state business, up to 20 lakhs, you can wait, and after 20 lakhs, you can have a GST registration. But if you are purchasing any inventory from the outside the state, so Karnataka or Andhra Pradesh or wherever other states, we need to have a GST registration.
But you said that if our turnover is crossed 20 lakhs,
Yes.
GST is a mandate.
So GST is mandatory for people who residing in Telangana. If you want to do business in Telangana, only 20 lakhs limit. If you want to do a business from Andhra Pradesh to Telangana to Maharashtra, any of interstate business, you have to get registered immediately.
Okay, thank you very much. See, any concerns are there, please connect him so that he will support you. For especially HCF members, he is the right person to connect in Hyderabad, wherever it is, because he worked pan India as well as international client Bahrain and other places. Thank you very much, Kondal Reddy Garu. Thank you for a valuable information. Now, it is a time for everybody need a tips for the marketing, because everybody have a product, but how to sell, where to sell, and how to identify the client, because we are having a product and we have a public, but how to sell also we don't know, because if you see many places while we are on the way nowadays on a footpath, iPods are selling, whether it is original or duplicate I don't know, but they are doing a wonderful marketing. They are uneducated people, I mean maybe ladies or gents, group of people are divided and they are selling many products. But can we sell our product like that? Is it possible? Then we need somebody expert who is already in a marketing, which is completed almost 35 years plus in Reddy Labs. I invite Mr. GSS Reddy Garu to give us tips as well as his experiences to guide our product in a better way. Welcome GSS Reddy Garu. Give him a big clap.
Good
Good evening all. I am G. S.S. Reddy, retired from Dr. Reddy's Labs Pharma Marketing. But later part I worked for Lanco Hills and Aliens also. So with that I have little observations in the real estate market and construction market. What I found is anybody who has money, the first the idea comes, why can't I start a real estate business? I don't know, many people they feel that real estate is easy and I can get profits. Of course, majority are getting profits and they are able to sustain, but many people they lost also. It's not that easy anything without a little knowledge. One has to have that little knowledge, otherwise your investment go. You may lose, you may not lose, but it is unnecessarily blocked. One such example is myself. So we ventured with a few friends and we got stuck. Why I am telling that this is what my self experience, right? So most of here are not established, I believe, or startups or beginners. Maybe little or slightly established. Few or most of them are not. Since I've been asked to talk about marketing this model. See, most of the times, this small construction, this standalone builders, they cannot afford to go for sales people because giving a commission this and all nowadays I found they are very high this and you have to depend on your known circle and the customers who visits your building. So whoever comes to your building to see that, please understand they are 80% customers because they need it. So if not you, somebody, because they have decided to buy it. So it is up to you by telling your features and positively close their access. Because he will not visit again. Because he has already seen your product. Don't expect he will come again. He may come again once he finds that near and by. If there is no good building or for his budget, and there are many other things. But I found those who close. And remember once you get a close, he will bring at least one more because he needs company in that. I found that like that. Some company, at least one or two referrals, you will get it. Or there is another way. Somebody you have closed, you bring 2 customers. I'll give some discount. What discount? Don't give a price discount. I'll give some furniture or something, some additional to the house. That's how that some builders, some of them are known to me. They are very cleverly they are doing it. And most of these standalone buildings, no habitual investor will not come. Most of them are the own users. They mostly stay. They use for themselves. So 80% they are convinced customers. So it is almost 80% customer. Your 20% you have to utilize all your maybe your features of your this one advantages, maybe price advantage. Of course, once the market is good, no science works. All this only when the market is down. That is where you have to use all your techniques. So one such technique is, once you close the customer whoever comes, try to close them. And once you close it, then you give an offer, open offer, that if you bring your friend, you will get your company, known company, and I'll give you some discount. Definitely, I have seen that it works out.
You know Matusi Nagar here. One of my friend played same trick. I tell you, he has executed almost 15 standalone buildings. Same trick. And he has very successfully completed. Of course, quality. Everybody claims that mine is a quality this one, but you have to exhibit that quality. That of course you are better than me. But when it comes to the closing of your customer, this is one way. And another way I found, once you finish your 15 flats or 20 flats or 40 flats, after handing over, normally you post a small pot only for the people who have taken. But I suggest you call their friends, relatives also to that, so that you are exhibiting your unit. And once the closed customer, he starts promoting you. If you observe that, Array, he's a nice builder, his next venture is going to so and so place, so that proposed customers, they keep ready for you. So this is another way. So if your product is proper and executed in time, that is another very important, in time, without any hassle free. Many of the standalone builders, I'm sorry to say that, they leave many things like lift, generator, that I have seen, because these are the most common complaints. If these small things, if you attend, your next project when you announce, naturally you will be informing to all these customers who has already purchased with you, and they also promote on behalf of you. They will see that he will not leave left out any uncompleted works like that. They promote, so that additional advantage is there. So like this small tips, if you follow, I am sure that without any efforts, even if the market is down also, because see one thing, standalone buildings means it's all budgeted flats. So for budgeted flats, as for my experience, I have seen that there is no season. Maybe in the good season, you may sell much faster. In the down season also, you keep selling it. Your sales will not left over. Okay. And another important thing is, again, this is one of the best example I'll give you. Urjit, you all know that they are masters in executing villas. Mr. Brahmaya, I know him personally. What he very technically, trickily used this. His first venture was in Telapur. He faced a lot of problems, but after that he has found it that for my next venture, I should not invest. So what he found is, he has identified few habitual customers. I told you one word I used: habitual customers, investors. So he gathered few of the people. He said, I am planning to do my next venture in that area. Now you buy a land, keep ready, give it to me for development. Of course, win-win model he has always worked out, and with that he has executed 3: Urjit, Vision Homes, and next is coming in the Kollur, this and that. This time is deluxe flats, this and that. Nowhere he has invested for land, because he burned his fingers in my Vision Homes at Telapur. So he got that this is the best way. That model has worked out even for aliens who might have seen that, Hari, because I worked there, this and all. And there is another corporate sales comparison I would like to give on closing. See, Lanco is a upcoming big corporate, and aliens, young, with experience of elite at Miapur, he got executed properly and he got good name and good money also. With that, he started in Telapur. Both they started in 2006. Still they are constructing, still they are selling. The difference I closely observed because I worked there. To sell one unit in Lanco, hue and cry will be there. But aliens, no construction. But he sells more than anybody in Hyderabad Real Estate. Remember, he doesn't construct. You have seen that building since 20 years.
Yes.
Still, he has more than 300 sales people like if you go and you see his office, like IT company. I worked there. I handled entire corporate affairs, license. You name anything, you give it to him. Okay, sir, please handle. He cancels, he rebooks. He is a very technical guy. He founds not the end user. He founds, he has collected people, habitual investors. He founds habitual investors. He always does the business with that habitual investor since 20 years. And still he is keep on constructing. What I am trying to close this is, if your building is standalone building, or if your venture is only 5 acres, 10 acres, this and all, there are end users, those who use it. They buy it and they use it. And they visit your place. They are the 80% customers. Try to close it. I am sure that they will bring minimum 1 or 2 referrals because you have constructed good, executed in time, and like any other builder, not all, that there are few builders, they don't complete and move out of the project. Some lift problems, some generator problems, some unfinished. There are many other things. There are great builders, overhead tanks are not being completed. I have seen that. So such things, if you take care, your marketing without much big efforts like corporate companies where you cannot afford to engage sales teams and pay those high commissions and all. The customers will definitely there. And like Vujit, you also find out some habitual investors. Ask them, keep ready one land, you buy and land, I'll give you win-win model and buy so that your investment will come down. You have a continuous projects. I have few friends, actually I invited them. I don't know why they are not, they are already registered also. Since 10 years I am seeing them. When, unit after unit, they keep on running. Always they choose below 20 units only, 20 flats. That's hardly 600, 700 square yards they see. And very successfully, even this downtrend, they started 2 ventures. So this is my observations and my very small tips. Thank you very much.
अच्छा नहीं है तो फिर शटर बंद करके घर में रहना ना. But that is a myth because only for few businesses are not really good. So that today we are going to meet Mr. K.V. Reddy Garu, who is a senior marketing analyst for the real estate as well as marketing observer. Please welcome Mr. K.V. Reddy Garu with a good clap. And he is, as he said, that especially coming up ventures or whatever the best ventures earlier government was announced, like electronic city, now it is a future city. He closely monitoring that area and he is going to give insights and not only for real estate, connecting with all dots who are here in a fraternity industry. He is the right person to guide us. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
My name is K.V. Reddy. मेरा कंपनी अमेजेस इंफ्रा. मैं 30 साल से मैं रियल एस्टेट में हूँ. मैं 200 रुपए गज से बेचे तो आज 1 लाख रुपए बिक रहा है खारमनघाट एरिया. और हमारे गांव इधर फ्यूचर सिटी में है 10,000 पर एकड़ 30 years back. आज 2 crores पर एकड़, 2000 times. दुनिया में एक ही चीज है जो जमीन, मेरा एक स्लोगन है, जमीन खरीदो अपनी तकदीर बदल दो. तो गोल्ड ये 30 साल में गोल्ड 50 टाइम्स होगा, मगर जमीन हमारे गांव में 2000 टाइम्स, सिटी में प्लॉट्स 500 टाइम्स हो। सो जो भी अपना यहाँ प्लेटफॉर्म है कंस्ट्रक्शन के, इसके लिए क्या होना चाहिए? जमीन होना चाहिए। जमीन है तो जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन करेंगे, इंडस्ट्री आएगा और बिल्डिंग बनेगा। वो जमीन जो आइडेंटिफाई करके मैं सभी टोटल बिल्डिंग इंडस्ट्री एंड इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट के लिए जमीन दिलाने में मैं सफल हुआ। आज मेरा क्लाइंट डीएसआर, एमएसएन एंड एक दो दिन में खासा ग्रांट वाला चेन्नई से आ रहा है। सो ये लोगों के लिए मैं जमीन दिलाने में मैं सफल हूं। और लैंड आइडेंटिफाई इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन द बिजनेस। अभी फ्यूचर सिटी, हाँ एक्चुअली रियल एस्टेट बिजनेस अभी डाउन है, 2 साल से बहुत स्लो चल रहा है। क्या है, ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड इसका प्रभाव ये है, रेसिशन का इंपैक्ट है। सब लोगों को ये मालूम नहीं है। ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड, मैं ये 2 साल में यूके गया हूं, यूएस गया हूं, हर जगह ऐसी है। वो ब्लोट नहीं हो रहा है, मगर अंदर अंदर जो हो रहा है वो रेसिशन के उसका नतीजा है। ये बिजनेस अभी मूवमेंट स्लो आने का। और एक बात ये है, जो 2000 का नोट रद्द हो गया ना, और ब्लैक मनी भी कम हो गया, इसलिए हैदराबाद का बिजनेस स्लो डाउन है। और जितने भी कंस्ट्रक्शन वेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ हैदराबाद में मेरा ध्यान में जितना है, 30 करोड़ एसएफटी, 10 करोड़ कमर्शियल, 20 करोड़ रेजिडेंशियल, ओवर प्रोडक्शन इज देयर। अरे ऐसे नहीं, ये बिक रहा नहीं, ये गिर गया मार्केट, ये सब क्या है? टमाटा 5 महीने से 10 रुपए बिक रहा है। क्यों बिक रहा है? जुलाई में 100 रुपीज पर केजी बिकता है, अभी 10 रुपए केजी क्यों बिक रहा है? सो जब प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा करने के बाद भी सेम रेट आना बोले तो नहीं आता है। इसलिए एक ही जगह ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन करने से फायदा नहीं है। उनो बना रहा है अपना। पिछले गवर्नमेंट में तुम अनलिमिटेड एसएफआई दिए, सो उसके वजह से गली गलियों में भी बड़े बड़े बिल्डिंगा बनाई दी। अभी देखो ट्रैफिक, अभी ये मीटिंग आने के लिए मैं जस्ट मैं लैंग्वेज में रहता हूँ, वहां से आने के लिए 40 मिनट लगे। यही चीजें फ्यूचर सिटी में नहीं होना बोल के मेरा एक इंटरव्यू भी है टीवी में आया है, आप लोग देख सकते हो, तेलुगु में है। मगर वो क्या है, फ्यूचर सिटी में ये जो
प्लीज साइलेंट प्लीज।
अभी जो फ्यूचर सिटी में जो बन रहा है, दुबई, सिंगापुर, न्यूयॉर्क, वो सिटी, और जापान में कुछ स्टेट्स में भी गए अपने सीएम। तो वो सब मॉडल लेके इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा बनाएंगे, अंडरग्राउंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, अंडरग्राउंड ड्रेनेज, ये सब बना के एक मॉडल बनाएगा। हैदराबाद का शक्ति, जैसा हनुमान जी का शक्ति उन्होंने नहीं जानता है। भगवान हनुमान जी का शक्ति उन्होंने खुद नहीं जानता है, और कोई बोले तो उनका शक्ति प्रकट करता है। ऐसी है हैदराबाद का। आफ्टर यूएस, बिगेस्ट कैंपसेस इन माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, गूगल, एप्पल इन हैदराबाद ओनली। हैदराबाद का एक अलग पहचान है। डिफेंस के जितना ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट इन हैदराबाद में, आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं है, जो भी जितने भी मिसाइल्स है जितने भी इधर ही बनता है। हैदराबाद ब्यूटी सारे दुनिया जानता है, इसीलिए हैदराबाद को कोई रोकने वाला नहीं है। अब हम अपने सामने में देखो 20 साल में कहां तक चले गए, दुबई कॉम्पिटिटिव ऐसा हो गया, अभी 20 साल में वर्ल्ड कंपटीशन बनेगा जरूर। सो कोई डरने का बात नहीं है, हिम्मत से कुछ दिन सब्र करो, जरूर अच्छे दिन आएगा। और एक बात लास्ट ये बोलना चाह रहा हूं, अपने जितने भी आप ये फील्ड में है कंस्ट्रक्शन, इसमें अच्छे दिन जल्दी आ रहे हैं। वो अपना फ्यूचर सिटी में वो ताइवान इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स पार्क आ रहा है और ऑलरेडी फॉक्सकॉन इज ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटेड। ऐसा कम से कम 1 लाख एकड़ में नया शहर बन रहा है। सो आपके बच्चे और पोतों के लिए भी काम बहुत है। सो सभी लोग तैयार हो जाओ, अपने अपने पूरा इक्विपमेंट लेके। सो नाराज मत हो जाओ, आशा कर लो, जरूर अच्छे दिन आएगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Venkatreddy garu. Valuable inputs about Hyderabad are coming up Hyderabad. So definitely everybody have a hope. Let us get a good business in future, irrespective of any political scenario. So now it is time to showcase ourselves. See, either product or services or even dress code also. When we are nowadays, किसी का घर में मैरिज रहे तो, खुद का घर में मैरिज नहीं तो बाहर का घर में मैरिज रहे तो परचेज मिनिमम 1 लाख पर हेड। मतलब we respect others, सबको अच्छा दिखना है, सेम वे अच्छा बिकना भी है। So for that we have one specialist, Mr. Avinash, mice expert. So see, we are all there for what? हमारा प्रोडक्ट किधर तो शोकेज होना है, लेकिन अदर प्रोडक्ट्स आल्सो वी नीड टू सी। अभी एसएस क्लाइंट वाला पूछा था, एक बार मेरे पास आ जाओ, नहीं तो हमारा साइट विजिट करो। सेम वे वी नीड टू एक्सप्लोर द मार्केट विद इन हैदराबाद, विद इन इंडिया एंड इंटरनेशनल मार्केट, सो दैट फॉर दैट इवन मिस्टर श्रीकांत रेड्डी इज आल्सो स्पेशलाइज्ड because especially Gulf market, he was there for a couple of years and he ventured and now you want to see end of the Hyderabad. So welcome, and I am inviting Mr. Avinash, who is a specialized from Avani Group, and he is a master in making any event customized. For example, we work with many events, we are co-associates for many events. Within a week, we are able to book an hotel and accommodated more than 1,000 members and completed a program with the sponsors. Let us give a big claps. Welcome sir, stage is yours.
My profile is little complicated. First thought यही आएगा कि अविनाश यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है। Second thought ये आएगा कि इनका जो business अभी मुझे introduction जो आया है construction network में क्या कर रहे हैं। How many of you have this doubt? Let's be honest. Okay. To quickly help you understand, I am not from this industry, but I am your lifeline for this industry. How I can help you? This would be one of my key objectives to help you understand how we can co-work. And before I move ahead, in fact, I understand that as a single man, or no matter what, he's one face, I think, which is visible for all of us for last 1 week, 10 days, to make sure this gathering is successful and highly productive. Yes or no? Yes. We really deserve a great round of applause. Thank you so much, Mr. Goyal. And I think everybody have their success stories. Everybody have their share of products or information that has to be shared, which I'm sure our intent is how we can build business and how we can see our success or goals in our success. Yes or no? Yes. Now, what is it that I'm going to help you here is I'm not here to sell something, but I'm specialist in business tourism. अगर मैं ट्रैवल टूरिज्म की बात करूंगा, दिमाग में एक ही आता है कि भाई मेरे पास अभी थोड़े पैसे हैं, I wanted to spend for my personal leisure or vacation. Yes or no? But did you spend some money to travel all the way from wherever you are? I could also see somebody traveled all the way from Vizag to attend this event. Yes? If I'm telling you, I think there is somebody I interacted with, Infinity Homes. Infinity Group. If I say that, okay, you have a client, I think talking about around a 10-year project, and he wants to meet you tomorrow in Bangalore. Would you be excited, interested, या बाद में सोचते हैं? Likewise, everybody, client is very important for you. Yes or no? And intent to meet that client, will it help your business grow? Now, how many of you feel that okay, आपका कोई competitor या competition है market में? Raise of hands. Do you really feel you have a competition in the market? No? If I'm hearing no, I think you are a magician. But I don't think so. Being a business owner, there is never a scenario where we don't have a competition. Then if I'm hearing no, then it means that I don't know who is my competition. Point one. But everybody understands we have a competition, but दिल के अंदर दिमाग के अंदर एक चाह है या एक need है that I should be best out of my competition. How many of you believe this? And next question comes is, मेरे पास क्या होना चाहिए which makes me that I am different from my competitor or it will help me beat my competition? Is this question very important, relevant? आप सोचते होंगे कि ये भाई ट्रैवल है, टूरिज्म बात कर रहा है, स्पेशलिस्ट बात कर रहा है, बट ये क्या सवाल पूछ रहा है? I'll come there. But do you think this is something important, the question what I've asked? Yeah. Strongly speaking, content, आपके इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड या आपके बिजनेस प्रोसेस के रिलेटेड या इवन आपके कंपटीशन के रिलेटेड, more information, knowledge you have, it will help you stay ahead of competition. Yes or no? Yes. How many of you really feel आपके इंडस्ट्री में you should have best of the updates, best of the growths, or most importantly best of the vendors or suppliers, which should be at least helping you stay ahead of competition? सही लग रहा है मैं पूछ रहा हूँ? Now, why all of you feel today you should be part of this NCF or HCF group? आप क्यों आए हैं यहाँ पे? Instead of meeting a customer, you have come all the way where you know you are only meeting your industry professionals. Why did you come? Networking. Perfect. But what is the objective of networking? Pitching our product. So you mean to say you want to, maybe you are finding clients, correct? Anything else? Collaborations, yes. Upgrading knowledge, perfect. Understanding what competition or industry, what is future, and how other also playing in something which I can learn, which I can implement in my company to grow. Yes or no? Yes. Now coming back, if I tell you it's beyond Hyderabad, in India also your clients may exist. If you are a builder and if I tell you I will give you an opportunity where you sit with around 100 NRIs in US, would you be interested to connect? Who wants to invest in India? If I tell you, and I'll take you to a place like Mumbai or somewhere where there are people like you meeting, but new technologies, new products are being introduced. How many of you attend triple IDs or other industry construction related exhibitions? क्यों attend करते हो? Perfect. Conferences. Now today I think in one way or the other we are all sharing our experiences, knowledge, where you are trying to take extra time to learn and understand if you can implement, right from finance, GST, somebody spoke about marketing activities, somebody spoke about process and procedures, somebody is trying to network. Do you think all these elements help our business grow? Unfortunately and fortunately, almost 80% of the businesses in the current Indian market are unorganized or one man, two man or family driven or people who need more extra support. Yes or no? Yes. Except those Reliance, Tatas who are all established, they are a fantastic team. हम वहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं, aim कर रहे हैं, but we are a long way to go. Yes or no? Yes. Now, with this intent, we started focusing on in tourism a specific segment called business tourism. As in, how I would love to travel only with the purpose of business. Meaning, you may travel, but you're not spending money to earn memories or happiness, but you're spending money to grow your business. What if I say, people who are builders, which may take for me to construct around 1 lakh SFT, I could be wrong, don't take numbers exactly. To construct it may take 2 years of time. But if I tell you, I take you to a place where there are more than 100 plus people who are working on construction technology, which can help you construct 1 lakh SFT in 1 year. Will it help you save money? Will it help you to grow faster? Will it help you to stay ahead of your competition? Like that, every industry, there could be somebody from RO water purifiers, somebody from solar, every industry that we are speaking. In fact, taking cues from what Mr. Gopal said, 110 business categories alone in HCF. Correct? I think today, more than 40 categories I could hear. Every business category can explore by understanding your new networks. One such product, what we are doing is we are taking interiors, architects, builders, furniture store owners to China, which is also world's one of the largest furniture suppliers, electrical suppliers, where you will try to meet people who are into wholesale exports. Fortunately or unfortunately, today 70% of material in India for construction is coming from China. You all agree?
Yes.
If I help you meet right vendors, if I help you meet factory owners who are actually manufacturing, but you have more choice, where I can say, okay, you want this product in this range, I have almost 100 options. You choose what you want. Will it help you to deliver better product to your customers? I think somebody was talking, I think as a reference, a builder सोच रहे थे to sell more apartments, I'm giving furniture free. But if you are negotiating with a manufacturer for 100 apartments furniture, do you think you will get a good deal? Just a share of thought. Like that, we are doing almost around 37 exhibitions only related to construction industry. Right from people from ancillary units, suppliers to builders, everybody can relate your product and business to these industries. And we help you negate, connect, and also collaborate with them, which can help your business grow. As time is pressing, I'm not taking much time, but me and my team is here to connect, collaborate, and see how we can grow your business. And I'll be happy to share all this content, as I think it will take another 15-20 minutes. And what I hate is any of my presentations is just before lunch and dinner. But I think thanks to whatever situation, I think we've pushed to time. But I'll be more than happy to connect and discuss how we can help you take your business forward. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Avinash. And see, it's a glimpse, as he mentioned. Last month we postponed our the same meeting because of Canton Fair. Now HITEX is the place. Now we constructed around 7 to 8 acres. Canton Fair was constructed and was visited and witnessed last month. It is almost 1.5 kilometer dia, if I'm not wrong. And 35,000 companies are every week they showcase their product. Even hardly I get a because it's my eyewitness. Same way in Hyderabad we want to showcase many areas. Further, very soon, probably if time permits, national level meet at Novotel. We are planning, we are going to announce the date very soon, probably followed by the weekends. Minimum 500 national and Hyderabad connectivity with different product people. One day conference going to happen in Novotel HICC very soon, that may be in August. And apart from that, for continuation of Avinash, probably Avinash is planning for a factory visit in a month of June 21st to June 28th, 6 to 8 days program with China. Again, don't feel that China is our competitor now or enemy for something. I mean, what do you call political matter. See, ultimately, product, when we are buying an iPhone or any product, you don't see the where it is manufactured. Somebody will say, China product must use karo. Ultimately, we are using every product from China. So that does not matter. But thing is to showcase all our product. He will be right guider. And of course, in India, there are many places to connect each other. Because he is exclusively working for only for business connectivity, not for leisure trips. So that let us plan, even next event we together for the national and HCF event, we want to showcase our each phase in the Novotel very soon. And for the June, we are exploring for China. And in between, there are many events, monthly, every month event, as I mentioned. Next month, 11th, again the same place, we are going to meet in the same place with the many people, many new faces. And this meeting would be the first step for the any venture. But that step should be go further. Here there are many good people, those who are having an international market exposure and national, international as well as worldwide. Now, if you talk about KV Reddy garu, Hyderabad, Hyderabad से अमेरिका तक one phone call में connect हो जाता है. And there are big people, those who are like Nadarco or HRA or Credai. Next, chief guests are going to speak about what is going to happen entire India. Don't worry, because all sectors going to grow, because our aim, HCF aim is to grow more and connect more, and finally everybody pocket should be filled with the at least 1 to 2% of margins, because now market is working only 1 to 2% of market and not more than that. Am I right?
Yes.
So that in that 1 to 2% also, and everybody is trucking with the final payment, even including me. Let us change the format. Because I can say last word, for the newcomers, अगर उनको order मिल गए तो without money also they are working. I can see many faces, because I also worked up to 2015. अगर order गए तो बस advance पूछेगा नहीं. Now my style is, honestly telling, my quotations shows 80% advance. I am in a demanding position. I am choosing a customer. Customer cannot choose me. I am choosing a customer. Because 25 years of my journey, last 10 years, literally, my debts are less than 2%. Why? Because we deliver the product, because we need to deliver the product on time, and we have to demand our money on time. So that for this opportunity, whatever got an opportunity, connect almost 72 members here out of 88 persons are unable to attend today's meeting. See, I hope you are all happy here to attend this meeting and connecting new faces, maybe around 10-20% maybe known faces, remaining are new faces. So that definitely going to take us next level of steps. Every month we'll have one physical meeting here, virtually definitely, and Avinash missed one point. Factory visits, please plan within India, start with the Hyderabad. And there are many good field workers, especially like environmental and experts. And there are, especially today, I can able to count women entrepreneurs around 3 or 4 people or 5 people in the hall. Next meeting, I want to see 50% male, 50% female. I need a support from Jagruti Garu or Rajni Reddy Garu or Madhavi Reddy Garu or Madam, I forgot your name. Sarita. So what I mean to say here, we need to focus in both eyes in a similar direction. So ultimately, we are here for business. To get that business, whatever the doubts, whatever the myth and misunderstandings, please arise today. अगर गोपाल कुछ गलती किया तो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल गलती फर्स्ट गलती है 7 o'clock बंद करता है, बोला अभी 7:30 हो रहा है, क्या साला खींच रहा है. Please don't lock your ride. We are here to ultimately connect for the business. Probably some connects are really good, some connects are really bad. Take a good connects. Whenever you are going out today, when we are going out, at least go with one new connection, probably useful connection, that you find out. Always HCF help you to connect more, and very soon we are going to see HCF is going to reform with many things and many activities. Last request, those who are attended here, whatever referral, maybe 1 rupee to 1 crore, please try to post in the group, number one. Number two, whatever your requirement, self requirement also post in the group. Specific format, I need this, I need this. Here I want to witness one Mr. K. Kondaleddy garu to talk about, he needed ACs, 4 ACs, he posted in the group, within a 1 hour he got more than 10 calls.
Yeah, I asked for one-way cassette ACs in the group, and there are almost 10 vendors contacted over phone, and I asked for the quotations, and it helped me to compare. Before that,
like a 100 kilowatt transformer for my manufacturing unit, like which is coming up in Shamshabad. So LT manufacturing, like LT generator I'm looking at. So in case if anyone can connect me.
Yeah, you can post in the group if you are in a group, otherwise I'll connect you.
Player, Jindal or Jindal Hisar or Tata Steel. Please call me.
So here there are many live stories which will help us to connect each other. To conclude this,
things easily. Yes or no? We always have that intent inside that we have to touch, feel, see, experience. That is when the trust comes, and that is when somehow becomes a base for us to do a business transaction. So considering that as a point, so the programs of factory visits, personal business visits, how we plan and curate is to ensure we take you to the right people, so that sitting here, if I tell you, okay, this is a fantastic product which looks like this as in a photograph or on a website, and I'm asking you to transfer 1 crore to get that container 1 month later, how many of you would say, yes, I'm ready to transfer? Okay, one. Anybody else? So considering the majority, we got this feedback from many people, but still various countries, when I'm talking about from a construction fraternity, Germany is number 1. Number 2 is China in terms of maybe manpower production. Number 3 from in terms of lifestyle and quality, Italy. Okay, so these are 3-4 major countries where people been traveling a lot. There are many people who are not able to travel though they want, because language, no clarity or no connections. And lastly, most importantly, I don't know how to start or where to start. Considering these various challenges, whether it is a startup or somebody established have a feeling now I need more options. I want to give something more to my clients. Somebody who is a startup, he wants to understand how to decode what is the success formula. I need at least few connections to start with. So what happens is we are not blindly working. We've been working with more than 70 plus countries, and we are working with all commerce chambers and tourism boards. So all the connections, whatever we are speaking or we are going to help you or pass it on to you to meet the respective vendors are all vetted, clarified and classified by both Indian Embassy as well as local Indo chambers as well as the local associations where these people are part of. Do you think when you are visiting somebody in a respective country, in their premises, seeing their factory, their process, their credentials, their awards, or maybe their list of clients and meeting the staff and experiencing, or maybe I would say like valuating their products, do you think you have a confidence now to start the transaction? This is what happens when you visit factories, because it's nothing but maybe I think the first line of investment in your own quality control or in your own growth. What we do is we summarize where, like let's say I'm having around close to architects, interior designers and furniture store owners. We are taking for the program on June 21st to China. In China, when I'm talking about Foshan, how many of you been to IKEA? IKEA in Hyderabad. At least have seen IKEA where it is and what is the magnitude. Now imagine 300 IKEAs on one road. All talking about only furniture, but various category of furnitures. One IKEA mall is only talking about office chairs, which is for long term. One mall is only talking about executive chairs for office. One mall is only talking about sofas. Now everything from pin to plane, as in a product what you want for 10,000 rupees to product what you want for 1 crore. What you want, you have choice available. Now do you think going to such place, will it give you more choice? Will it help you understand how industry is growing? Will you help understand how you can beat your competition? Now like that, if I look at maybe a builder, he would like to see what kind of new equipment that is coming in construction industry. So tomorrow how I can redo or replan my project, which can help me save time or save manpower or save cost, or maybe help me in like compliances or other processing issues. Or if I'm talking about somebody from electricals or electronics, Okay, where you can use it in your industry, where today I think we are talking about AI, or we are talking about automation homes, we are talking about all these things. Okay, now today, 27, 28, 29th in China, there is one dedicated exhibition, only audio, video, visuals for home. And there are almost 716 exhibitors. Now, do you think going to such platform or a place, will it open up with more options and choice and pricing? This is one such thought. Germany has almost 16 exhibitions. China has almost 37 exhibitions, in which we have shortlisted close to around 25, 26, where Indians frequently visit. When I'm talking about only construction fraternity. And what we smartly do is, along with the exhibitions, we club it with factory visits. Having gone all the way, use the same money what for flight and visas what you paid, you also extend it by visiting local factories. So we take you to two specific segments. One, first we take you to a common wholesale market, जहाँ पे at least 300, 500, 1000 shops हैं, where you at least can do a window shopping. Today, whether it is an architect, interior designers, you get to see more options over there, which you can talk to your customers. Today, how many of you feel that customer is playing blank mind and he's saying whatever you say I will agree? Or do you think today customer is smart enough to check Instagram, Pinterest and say मुझे यही डिजाइन ऐसा ही चाहिए, ये बजट में ये वेंडर दे रहा है, अब तुम इसको मैच करके मुझे बेहतरीन दो? How many of you face these scenarios? So today we have to even outsmart customer, both for our revenues, for our time, as well as for our business survival. Yes or no? When you extend by investing little bit of time, by visiting these wholesale markets, by visiting these geographical markets, which are good known for these products related to construction. Now today you'll be surprised, I don't know how many of you are aware, Chiang Mai in Thailand is the horticulture capital of the world. Do you think in construction industry, landscaping is very important element?
Yes.
96% coming from Chiang Mai. How many of you have visited Thailand? Okay, those who are not raising those I can understand, no problem. But Chiang Mai is hardly like around 45 minutes from Bangkok, and it is related to your business. And to just give you a simple fact, related to agriculture, horticulture, in India it is tax free. You do any trade, it is tax free. Imports, it's clear in terms of compliances, 24 hours approval, and most importantly, 95% revenue. Did something ring a bell in your mind? Now, how many, if I ask you another question, last 10 years, do you think number of nurseries have increased?
Yes.
Why?
Because landscaping importance in the
Importance, but more than that revenue.
revenue.
More than that revenue. Now, I'm just giving one example. Like that, now you tell me in your industry what is it that you are trying to see. I can help you where to connect, which geography to grow, and how it can help your business grow. So the program on June 21st, what we're talking about, it's a 6-night, 7-day program. We don't look at only 2 nights, 3 nights, उसमें कुछ होगा नहीं, because समझने में 2 दिन निकल जाते हैं. So we always tell you come, but imagine you're working with around 30-40 people group. Somehow I always seen you're also working with business who are from within India also. Because we have people coming from Ahmedabad, Maharashtra, we have people coming from Madhya Pradesh or Odisha. I also have seen people that okay यार मेरा एक client का project अभी उड़ीसा में आ रहा है. आप handle कर लो, मैं यहाँ पे आपको support करूँगा, आपका project यहाँ पे आएगा, मैं collaboration में support करूँगा. Do you think it's possible today in the current world? So when you travel in groups, first of all your basic challenges comes down like khana, pina, stay, everything is well taken care. All licenses, approvals in place. Proper itinerary, you know which visit, which market you are visiting, you know which location you are going, which factories you are attending, who are the key people, who paisa sach mein pay karega, nahi karega, deliver karega, nahi karega. We ensure all these things are well taken care. So right from builders to furniture store owners, people who are into I think chandeliers or electrical markets, we have almost 6-7 markets which we cover. This will give you a lot of scope to build your own products, give more choices to your customer, and stay ahead of your competition. And frankly, somehow when you cut down all middlemen, do you think you make more money?
Yes.
This is what we tend to do. And like this, we do in almost 60 plus countries which are related to construction. To start with, China, Germany, Italy and India are the key markets which we have been helping for the last 15 years. Thank you so much.
Avinash Garu nailed about what exhibitions are. I just have a few questions. We're talking about Canton, we're talking about Hanover, we're talking about big exhibitions. I'm a trade fair guy, I've been 22 years in exhibitions. Why is that we think that international shows are there with 2,000, 3,000 exhibitors, lakhs of visitors from across the globe going there, and no shit shows in India. Anyone can guess?
Platform.
No,
Production levels.
no,
Connectivity.
no, no. It is something which you cannot ever imagine because it is about the interest as an individual. For example, let me say, you guys are all related to construction. Yes? How many of you make sure that you don't miss any exhibition that happens in Hyderabad here? So, out of 70 people, I could see that some 2-3 people. So, that's the interest level what we are showing, and that's the, it's basically, sir, exhibitions and such events. Not that every event or any conference, every exhibition gives you an ROI. It cannot be connected with the ROI in a direct proportional way. Okay. It's every thing you need to take it as a learning platform where who is doing what, It gives you a lot of knowledge, a lot of networking. When that happens, I'm sure that we could definitely call Avinash Garu to do the reverse, what we are talking about now.
That I wanted to talk off the record.
Yeah. Of getting in visitors and buyers from across the globe to here in Hyderabad or any other trade shows in India. Okay. So the reason why I'm saying is, here we see, Canton, it didn't happen over the night. If you go to Canton, if there are, let's say, a particular industry, 100 exhibitors there, they don't see who bell the cat first. They see what they get. But here the thing is different. If I intend to go as a salesperson on the floor to sell space to a potential exhibitor, they see who else are there. Now, why am I interested about what else, what the other is going to come and say? I'm going to talk about what I'm interested in. If someone asks me that, okay, who am I going to get to buy my products? That makes sense. But who else is going to come and sell in competition to my product is what is the question, then I don't have an answer for that. That's our mindset. Right? Agreed?
Yes.
How many of you agree with that? So that's a slight tweak in the thought process can take us to, huge heights is what I think. And I know I'm a pure trade fair personal. I take things direct to the point. So anyway, it's been a wonderful evening to connect with a lot of new people here. I'm not from the industry, construction industry, but then yes, indirectly we are hosting an expo on the flooring solutions, very niche. It's a starting point, and I'm sure that you would have got the basic details about the event. Please do take your time to go through it. And I'm there in the group. Anyone would like to give some inputs, I'm always there to listen, take your inputs and fine tune the event for the betterment of the industry and for the betterment of everyone else. Let's get it together. And of course, yeah.
3GS to HCF. Hip hip. Hip hip.